This is my speech I'm presenting in front of my mother, Samara Gilbert.
Hello.
My other audience member is not here because my daughter is sick. Hello, my name is Hannah Lee, and today I'm going to be speaking to you about team building within the workplace and why it's so important to businesses and organizations. With all businesses, companies, organizations, employees are the backbone, and without that backbone, the whole thing falls apart. In order to create a more effective business, you need a team, and a team that works efficiently. Effective teams and their building exercises increases not only effective bosses and effective coaches, but also increases trust within employees and internal employee motivation. Now, every team needs a good coach, every team needs a good boss, and in most businesses, this can start straight from the top. According to a 2019 study of coaching in the workplace, a good coach focuses on 7 main themes: coaching agreement, team effectiveness, common team goals, engagement, competencies of the coach, and organizational culture, and constraining factors. The coaching environment in general should be an environment where the employee feels relaxed enough where they can put in their input without fearing retaliation. And creating team building exercises outside of the workplace with that coach, with that boss, creates that relaxed atmosphere. Learning is central to team coaching. That's the end goal, is learning. Employees learn what the coach and boss expects out of them in the workplace. And when, according to a 2011 article in Team Performance Management, when you trust a coach, it can create permanent change within the employee. It can change knowledge, skills, and behaviors, not just the employee, but the entire team. And once a team is formed under a good coach or boss, trust can start to happen. So imagine that an organization business is like a house. The coach is the foundation. Now, trust is the blueprint, is the structure. Trust is crucial for any team. You have to rely on other people's knowledge and accountability to get things done. With trust, frequent and deeper interactions between people, interdependence can happen, and this is known in social psychology. The more you hang around people, the more you get to know people, the more you can rely on them. And in a team setting, an employee setting, you need to rely on others to get work done. You have to know that your employee, that your fellow peer is going to get their work done, so you know you can get your work done, so together a project can be accomplished. And an important point to make is that employees don't get to choose who they get to work with. You come in as an individual, a coach learns to shape and mold you into the company, but it's the trust between you and the other employee to make sure that things get done. And therefore, extra work has to be made by the company and by the employees in general to create activities that strengthen the bond between everyone. Trust in other employees can create a workplace that can thrive. And when you have a good coach and you have trust, you can now start to build internal motivation within employees. When you have internal motivation, because of that trust and that coach that you have established earlier, you don't, as an employee, you don't want to let them down. You don't want to let your coach down. You don't want to let your boss down. You don't want the other employee down, because now you have trust between you and the other employees. They're trusting you to get your work done. And now you have motivation to get it done. And this does correlate with research. In 2019, a study into the role of leadership, team building, and employee motivation at workplace, there is a 58% variance between employees who, between employee motivation with those who work effectively in a team and those who don't. There's a 58% variance. And so that means that team building, team trust, teamwork, awards, and recognition can all affect internal and team motivation. Team building is essential to any organization. By creating a strong team, you not only increase success between boss and employee relationships, but you also create success between employee and employee relationships, and you also, overall, what every company wants, increase productivity, increase motivation, and increase success. According to William Dyer, a team is a collection of people who rely on group collaboration so that each of its members experience an optimum success level reaches both personal and team-based goals. By creating successful teams through team bonding, you reach the goals that every organization wants to have done, and eventually more. Any questions?
I thought that was really interesting.